All right, welcome. We are going to start this presentation today. This is November, what's today? The 20th. It's November 20th, 2023. And I'm so excited to introduce this AO scan technology to you. If this is new and you're watching the recording, then buckle your seatbelts. This is going to be an awesome unveiling of a new way to approach your health. For those, thank you, Julie and Mindy, for being here on the call. I know you're already using the AO scan, and I'm pretty sure you'll find something else you can add to your protocol or be reminded of to use with this technology. So let's get started. I like to begin by introducing myself if we haven't met before. My name is Juliana, and my background was in missions. I worked with YWAM based in New Zealand and traveled to over 40 countries with a passion for seeing people healed. I want to see full spectrum of people be healed in their mental, emotional, physical, every way. And through the lens of missions it was great. It was a great season, but it's like God kept expanding my worldview, especially when I got introduced to frequency medicine as a new way to support people. So I have like my Solex makeover. Before Solex, I was dealing with crippling vertigo. And it took me a while before I even let my friend Steph tell me about this technology because I'm busy doing all the things. And I finally gave in, started doing this device, and in 5 days, I had no vertigo. So that caught my attention. I was working over 7 hours a day in my business. It was great. The business was great, but it still depended on me showing up at an hourly rate every single day. And I was feeling burnt out. I know that was contributing to the vertigo, and my finances were in survival. I know a lot of us have been there or still there, and we want to bring some positive change to our lives. So this vehicle of Solex really blew me away. Initially, first I got my body back, no vertigo, huge. So then I can start to think about, well, how could I help others? And I started seeing breakthroughs from any age, from like as young as 6 weeks old to as old as 95 years old. I was seeing some results I couldn't quite explain, so I had to keep sharing this with more people. This developed into residual income. That was something I'd always heard about. It was like this mythological creature, but now it's a consistent flow in my life. And last year I paid off my car. We had a month, or this year, and we had a full month off in June to celebrate our wedding and finish that month of our wedding and honeymoon debt-free, which this is just a new experience in life for me. Bravo if you've been debt-free and thriving in your finances, but I've been looking for changes for a long time. So that was a huge breakthrough for me. So welcome. The fact that you're here, you have a certain amount of values that have brought you to this place. You are looking outside the box, and that is how our tribe is as well. We are passionate about holistic health. We're always pioneering as we look for these root cause solutions. And we know that we are here to change lives. We believe where others might think it's impossible, we believe healing is possible. Here's a little background on this technology. So as we walk through today, I'm focused on the AO scan. I could show you so many other cool things we're doing within this technology company, but this is my favorite thing. And I like to show this background of how it developed. With Lauren Swenson in 1982, his adopted son was diagnosed with cerebral palsy. And quite frankly, he did not accept that diagnosis. Have you been there? Have you ever received a diagnosis where you're like, no, I'm going to find a solution? And I just want to say I'm proud of you for it, because it is a journey to say in the face of one wellness structure say, you know what? No, I don't accept this. I know there's a way that we can bring more balance. And that's what Lauren did. He traveled all over the world looking for ways to help his son's life improve. And he was able to reverse his son's CP when he invented the theta chamber. That's what you see him standing next to there. And in 2008, he just kept developing new technologies. And he traveled again. He loved going back and forth to China. He was at a trade show there, and he found the NLS system. This is what Lauren was actually able to buy and acquire, and he developed it into the AO scan, which is a digital body analyzer. Based on the frequencies of the body, it would scan and then optimize the whole body. And it would take a few hours. And you'd wear these, like the size of Coke cans on the side of your head, which was like a bone conducting headset back in the day. Now, this grew and grew, and he started selling it as a full system in 2012 for $38,000. So up until 2021, you could buy this whole system for $38,000, and then you can have it at your home. But he had vision for more people to have this in their hands. And I'm so grateful. We all remember 2020 as a crazy year, and we're all looking for solutions. He knew he had one. He knew he could help people with anxiety, depression, and so much more with the technology he had with the AO scan. So he was able to develop it as a mobile unit. Initially, we released this on devices, but then it has developed such that you can use it at home on your own devices, your own computer, your own phone. It's just wonderful that you can use this on the go. Now, the foundation to understand what we have here is this concept. Everything is energy. Every cell and organ in the body has their own distinctive vibrational frequency or oscillation. So when these oscillations are disrupted, maybe it's injury, diet, stress, something like that, that can create that disruption, and then in turn, that biological function starts to break down. So when this isn't addressed, it can result in fatigue, depression, illness, disease, and even death. So over these past 20 years, these vibrational frequencies have been isolated, identified, and cataloged. So we can find out what the optimal frequency is of your left eye, and then find out the imbalances, then broadcast balancing frequencies to that area of your eye and every other part. It's wonderful. So this is what introduces this AO scan technology, which I like to call a wellness center that fits in the palm of your hand. Just one second, I'm going to let some more through the door here. There we go. Okay. So,
Julie,
yes.
before you move forward, I did want to interject about the business. I've been in other similar fields and can tell you that in 1 year in this business, I outperformed what I did in other businesses for 6 years. And that's not because I have hundreds of clients. It's because of the way they've set up the system and the generosity and the innovation of this technology. And so, yeah, learn more about it. I'm
That's
excited.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is huge. And that I can echo that because I've been trying very hard in other businesses before, but didn't have breakthrough. And that's what's super fun about our tribe. I'm seeing person after person experience breakthrough. Yes, physically, yes, emotionally, mentally, and also financially. It's huge. That gives so much peace of mind. So I'm going to give you a tour through these different rooms. Is a good way to think about this wellness center. The first room we're going into is inner voice, and think of this as a type of sound therapy. So from a 10-second recording of your voice, It analyzes actually over 10,000 frequencies and identifies our top 4 emotional imbalances. And then it creates this unique sound therapy that it will help you and your brain and emotions to balance out more. So this can result in improved mood. It boosts your creativity. You can sleep better, breathe deeper, de-stress, and some experience a reduction of pain right away. I love this testimony. It's a typical one that we hear. Since listening, I have felt that I have had more control over my anxious feelings. There have already been a few times that I'll notice a panic attack starting and I will play my songs and I can immediately feel the tension leaving my body. I feel like I always have a tool with me to help me keep my body and mind at peace. From Stephanie B. So it is just one of my favorite things to hear over and over again. Reduction in anxiety. Here is just a poll from 10 people who listened to their inner voice music for 21 days. So the overall results, overall improvement over those 3 weeks was 54% from when they were first checking in before they started listening. So you see these other ones, overall improvement in depression, 70%. Decrease in physical pain, 52%. So it's massive. Do you know someone struggling with anxiety right now? We all do in some form or fashion. And this is a simple way that not only you could be supporting yourself, but all of your family and supporting friends and family from any distance. It's also great to add. It's the easiest add to a wellness business, in my opinion, is just to start doing inner voice scans. The other one with sound therapy is Mind Sync. These are customized I am affirmations, and it's done in your own voice. This custom music is something you can select whether you want an environment like near the ocean or in the forest. You can create or you choose the custom music you want. Then by having offset hertz frequencies underlying in the music, so you're having a little bit different hertz in either ear, then it is helping to cross the consciousness barrier and really get those affirmations into a deep subconscious place. So this is essentially reprogramming your beliefs. You change the belief, that changes your action, that changes your thoughts, that changes your actions, and so on. It can be huge for transforming your life overall. Again, this is something that could be used in a practice as well. And this sums it up right here. It's quick and easy to do either one of these scans. There's versatility of use. Add to existing treatment as a relaxing, immersive experience. Any chiropractic office, any hair salon, any type of modality where you're doing a service for someone, this is a great add-on to support them. So they can collect, you can easily receive their voice recordings via phone or email, and then this can also be done from a distance. And again, it's supporting their emotional well-being, which in turn supports their body's ability to heal faster when we've released those old trapped emotions. We also have a supplement library. Now, this is like a whole different room. Imagine if you could walk into a room with all of your supplements and you could have your body scanned to find out of all these supplements, if you're like me, I got a lot. Out of all these supplements, which one do I need the most today? It will do that. It will scan your body with the frequencies of those supplements, then give you a list of the top 6 that are most in resonance or most supportive for your body that day. So this is huge. I think we've all had a lot of supplements, including homeopathics. There is a library of over 300 homeopathics. with the frequency signature that goes with them. And then when you've scanned yourself, you can then receive those homeopathics in the frequency form and imprint that to water. We're going to go into that a bit later. So that alone is a huge benefit. Tracy said, I have lived in fight or flight my entire life due to childhood trauma. With inner voice, it is taking me out of it. My OCD, which is probably a combination of trauma and inherited trauma, is totally getting better and better. I'm finally understanding what it's like to relax. This is a life changer. That aside from being able to sleep soundly for the first time ever. Huge. So, and we ask these questions, will it fix my OCD or will it fix my inherited trauma? We just have to see. We have to try it and see. We can't say 100% because we are not diagnosed, treating, or curing with this technology, but we just have to try it out and see how it could support you. Now I'm going into another room in the wellness center. Imagine if we walk into a library and each one of these, let's say, books is a curated frequency program. It's unique frequencies that, when combined, help to support specific issues. We have all of these menus that you see on the screen: quantum reach, quantum frequency, aimed at things like positive affirmations, illnesses, and ailments. That quantum frequency list is over 400. So if you're like, is there a frequency for cysts? Yes. Cancer? Yes. Colon problems? Yes. Irrational fears? Yes. There's a frequency program for so many things. And then we also have Bach flower remedies that just increased from, I think, 38 to 100 and over 100. 38 to 109 different programs. And when it increased like that with this technology, our founder didn't increase the price. He refuses to do that. And so he just keeps adding in, and he's always developing more for this technology. I can't even imagine where it will be a year from now. That's why I'm excited for everybody who's starting now, because there's so much to receive even now, but we're going to build and build on that as we become like explorers in this world with frequency medicine. So Cephi, this can be done. These programs, you can broadcast them to a person. When you have your technology, you put a specific profile in there, maybe your cousin on the other side of the country who is in the hospital with some issues. We would create a playlist of these different frequencies and be broadcasting and supporting them from a distance on a regular basis. That's one way to use it. Another is to imprint those frequency programs. Let's say like the homeopathy that I mentioned, or quantum flowers. These can all be imprinted, just sitting them near the device, or I actually sit them on the screen of the tablet that I use, and then just you hit the imprint button and the frequencies of that remedy go into whatever you're going to consume or wear. Yes, you can put it on jewelry too. There's just so many options. The more you do it, the more creative you get with Cephi. Did you have anything that you wanted to share about anybody on the call about Cephi frequencies before I keep going?
It is a deep dive into so many things. You can't know it all. And the more I talk with other people, we bounce each other ideas off each other. The combinations that you can create as far as playlists is infinite. And like you said, Lauren doesn't increase the price. You don't pay per person, you don't pay per pet, you don't pay per scan, you don't pay per playlist, you don't pay for extra for any of that. And you can save all those playlists, and the next time your kid has a sore throat, you get to play it again.
Yeah.
And it gets to work, or you get to tweak it and you're not paying anymore. So it's huge.
It is. It is. Thanks for sharing. That's awesome. It is true. And we just have to get in there and explore it. Here is another testimony for Sefi. I was introduced to the AOs 3 weeks ago. I have had hellish hot flashes and night sweats for 22 years. I am 72 now. I have tried literally everything through the years. Nothing has helped. The first night I went from 6 to 8 sweats a night to 2, and it has now reduced to 0. I am sleeping so much better. I am convinced. From Carol. That's so great. And all she did was start tapping a button to turn these frequencies on to support the symptoms she was experiencing. So far, we have been in the rooms of Inner Voice, Mind Sync, Supplement Library, and Cephi System. And honestly, if we stopped at any one of those, it would be worth it, this technology on its own. But there's more. Next up, we're going to explore vital scan, comprehensive scan, and homeoenergetics. So we also want to explore what I love about this technology is its bio-individuality approach, because we are all unique in our biological makeup and then our specific needs. So understanding yourself or your client's unique blueprint is vital for healing. The AO scan educates you on the energetic state of your being and helps you to see where the root cause could be more emotional, or maybe it is from a virus that you had 10 years ago, but the frequency's still there. These things can show up within the scanner. So with the vitals, think of this like blood biology and body systems scan and optimization. So it first scans every one of these areas: food and environment sensitivities, parasites, heavy metals, immune function, cardiovascular health. It's scanning and checking in to see where your body's at. Then it sends optimization frequencies to the body. And you can see these results in a detailed report after you've done your scan. So having that kind of insight is very helpful if you're trying to get to a root cause issue. The next scan I like to explore is comprehensive. This is an anatomy scan, and it gives detailed blueprint of over 130 organs, cells, bones, and chromosomes. So you name it, every part of your body, again, has that optimal frequency. It's checking in to see where the body's at and then optimizing those. This is more like an MRI or a CT scan. So let's say it's your left knee, maybe an old soccer injury or something that needs support. Then you're going to want to scan and optimize that knee every day. Just bringing one more in here. Okay, and this is what a comprehensive report looks like. It's very detailed. In fact, for some, it's almost too much detail. I like to show this just so that you can see how much information it provides. When I am looking at my own reports at a glance, I'm looking for things that are double red. Like you only see that on the knee scan there on the left side there, and you want to see if it's consistent. One single snapshot of the energetic state of an area is not like diagnostic. We want to see how the body's reacting over time. And if it's consistently that specific ligament that is out, then we need to take further steps to support that area of our body. So yes, it can flag things way early on, before you're ever in the doctor's office or needing a diagnosis, or it can be the thing that flags enough let's say things out of balance such that you're like, you know what, it's time to go to the doctor. We have heard some amazing stories in our company of people that went, found out they were super early stage for something that could have been huge, and they were able to intervene early on. So beyond those 2 scans, we have scans for pets. Yes, you can scan your cats, dogs, horses. You can scan and optimize them. You can see what's going on with their body systems, their hormones, and you can also support them with homeoenergetics, which are like detox frequencies as well. It's just fascinating. You can see the dog chakras, you can see even sound therapy specific for your pets. So very convenient. I love homeoenergetics. These are detox frequencies. We've all learned the value of detoxing, that over time, too many toxins build up in our system, so we need to take time to do the reverse. We can do that with these frequency programs, and these detoxes have a combination of herbal remedies, the frequencies of those herbs that, let's say, support candida, getting rid of candida the most. So you want to, let's say you're really working on a candida detox, then you want to be running that frequency every single day, as well as doing some proper health things with that. Because let's say you're doing a candida detox, but then you're eating sugar all the time. No, that doesn't work. It kind of cancels each other out. We need to be an active participant in the things that are going into our mouth or the lack of mobility we're having. That's part of the detoxing as well, keeping our detox pathways open, like elimination and sweating. Those need to be happening as well. But then this can come in and be very powerful. One of the most common ones that I hear, and I'm not seeing it listed at a glance, but it has to do with parasites. And you can see how some of these would be supportive when you are detoxing parasites. But many have supported their kids by just running the frequency for parasites, and that helps. They're getting results and seeing that, seeing those results. So there's just so many ways you can use homeoenergetics as well. So practitioners are loving it, like I mentioned before. Here's what Rhonda said. I was blown away by the accuracy and frequency program options. I hear the following from my clients on a daily basis. This is spot on, scary accurate, unbelievable, remarkable. How is this even possible? The options are limitless and the results are outstanding. As an education tool, it's second to none. Solex goes above and beyond to care for, support, and supply its customers with expert information, education, and training. It has expanded my practice significantly. AOScan is a marvel of technology, and it is truly an honor and privilege to have access to this tool. This is true. So this really is a full spectrum wellness solution. It is all about empowering you to put your health back in your hands. You'll find a common theme with our community is that we are very passionate about autonomy and not being codependent on other systems, but creating more independence and education to know what are the right choices for our bodies and our families. So it's safe and it's not invasive. It's just wonderful that you can do it even from any distance. It's handheld and portable. It is affordable. It's comprehensive. You can go as deep as you want with understanding the reports or not, just doing your daily scan to support your overall health. And it is a whole body resonance scanner and frequency generator. So you can imprint those frequencies as well. So I have to ask you, are you ready to take the quantum leap with your health? Here's the bottom line of the prices. If you want to get started as a preferred customer, and that's like the discounted rate, you want to start at, it's $149 per month for that subscription. And it's $149. I mean, I love the simplicity of the numbers here. To get started, it's $149. The only other option is if you want to add in the Quantum Living Advocate opportunity. So that's like a business enrollment for $49. That only happens once per year that you're charged that $49. And then you have the $149 monthly. So the business opportunity is fantastic. It can also help you to get your monthly subscription to, of course, go away. That's the first place we want you to be supported, is you plus sharing this with 3 other people and them getting started with the subscription equals free. So as a quantum living advocate, you can earn commissions on the sale of devices and active subscriptions. And we do have lots of different frequency tech besides the AO scan. So when you share this with 3 other people, you will be earning $176 per month and additional bonuses, what you'll start to see come in. So my question is, who do you know who would love to learn about AO scan technology? And like this presentation right here, I'm recording so you could share this at a later date, or you can team up with the person that told you about this, and you two can also do a presentation like this to let people know about what we have and spread the word. I truly believe it's not if every home will have a system like this in the future, it's when. And they're going to find out about it from someone, and might as well be you. So when you get started, you're not alone. We have a lot of training and support. First, Solix University walks you through the basic training in the device, how to use it. Beyond that, there are weekly calls and updates, which take the form of YouTube videos. You can find the Solix LLC YouTube channel for tons of information to go further and find out what the latest is in the company. We have monthly team calls, Facebook groups. If you're like, I don't even know where to start with marketing, we got you. We have a marketing group where we're just sharing the results and the testimonies. And when people hear the truth of what's happening, they want to learn more, and we want to make sure to send them back to you, as you are the one who invited them to the group. You're experiencing a monthly presentation. We have this one that's during the day. We also have one in the evenings if that time works out better. So I want you to consider this. What tool do you have that can easily give insight to your health with detailed reports in minutes? How many medical expenses could you avoid if you could identify the root cause of your health issues from home? What kind of health issues could be prevented if you could optimize your body daily with frequencies? So are you ready to join us? Please do reach out to the person who invited you here. And I'm going to go to any questions for anyone that is on the line. Just stop the recording here. And beyond this, if you all have questions, please post that on the YouTube channel in the comments below, and I will get back to you. All right. And thank you guys for being here. I think I stopped the recording, or maybe I didn't. Let's stop it.